Alright, all you Persona users, this is going to be a boss guide for the secret boss in Persona 5 Royal, which is only available in New Game Plus. This is the Caroline and Justine boss fight. Now, in my humble opinion, this is probably the hardest, by far the hardest boss in the game, at least of the main story bosses. You get a little taste of this in the actual main story, but you don't actually fight them until New Game Plus. So, if you quit playing the game, and you haven't tried New Game Plus, then you have missed out on this fight. At a certain point in the story, I want to say around the 3rd palace, this fight will be available to you when you enter Mementos. Actually, I think as soon as you unlock Mementos, it should be available, but you will not even want to attempt this until you're at least, 60, 70. I'm over here almost at level 99, and I'm playing on Merciless. It's incredibly difficult. So, this boss fight has 6 different phases. Okay, and there's a lot of particulars about this fight. One of the reasons this is the hardest boss in the game for me is that it behaves differently than any other boss. Okay, Caroline and Justine is level 99. It doesn't matter when you walk into this room, they're already level 99. So they have an insane amount of HP and they do an insane amount of damage. They have access to every single element and that's pretty much all they use. So it really doesn't matter what party comp you have. For me, all of my confidants were ranked 10 except for Yusuke, but I don't even use him. So including Futaba, you want to get Futaba to rank 10 pretty much just for any fight. Like that's her true form. You'll see in this fight what she does for me. So there are 6 phases to this fight. There's 8,000 HP total, a little bit more than that because they're going to heal at a certain point in the fight. But there are 6 phases and there are about 5 or 6 turns for each phase. And you need to do about 1,300 damage for each phase or 2,700 total. So you can target one or the other, but I would try to use attacks to target both of them. If you don't do the specified amount of damage, they will kill you and the fight's over. So for the first phase, as you can see, they're going to do physical attacks and gun attacks. So I use my Fafnir to reflect those attacks, and I'm using physical ointment so I can try to protect the other party members. But they do 1 attack each per turn, and if they get crits or technicals, then they do even more. And they do damage normally to all of you. You're not going to be able to protect on each turn. So pretty much you just you want to buff and debuff. You want to have some strong personas, and you want to be working on your social stats. Well, not your social stats. You want to be working on your confidants' individual stats for their persona. So another thing, to have them all rank 10, their personas are a little stronger because they're evolved. Anyway, I will have in the description and in the video, I will have all of the attacks that they do. I actually die at a certain part in this fight because this is such a long fight. I had to speed it up, and I also couldn't record when I did it on my first run. I got it on my first try, well, when I fought it at level 90, and I couldn't record all of it because it was longer than 30 minutes, so I needed to change it to 60. I didn't do that. So you're going to see me edit my actual first run after I die. I'm just going to skip to around where I died in the video, which is around the 4th phase. And you got to be careful. I mean, if you get really unlucky like I did, you'll get 1 shot, and I didn't even see that coming. But pretty much I use Joker for healing. Every once in a while I use Concentrate, and I have a persona that triples my damage for Concentrate, which is really probably one of the potentially the most powerful attack in the game. So I would use Joker to try and heal party members and do whatever attacks can do the most damage. And when they get to low health, you do not want them to heal. When you see in the final video how I finish them off, you do not want them one to die before the other, because then they will heal the other one and the fight's going to take even longer. But it's one of the hardest bosses. It's easily, I think, the hardest boss in the whole game. And it's a lot of fun, even though it really feels, I mean, it's a hell of a battle, knockout, drag out fight. But this is on Merciless, I mean, so it's ridiculous.
passes through me.
We lost to a human? I can't believe this actually happened to us! It's a little strange. Even though I should feel humiliated, I feel refreshed. Like I finally was able to leave something behind. Our sisters are gonna get mad at us. It turns out even the rulers of power can't measure everything. Sisters? Caroline? Inmate, it seems the time I will now tell you our embarrassing secret. What? To be perfectly honest, from time to time, a strange feeling of unease falls over us. It is almost as though we are not ourselves, or that our true selves are in a place far, far away. Huh? We are meant to be leading inmates through rehabilitation. Oh, so that's what you meant. Are you not ashamed, Caroline? What did you think I was going to talk about? Perhaps the time you nearly wept from fear when you first witnessed a persona fusion? What? Or about those intimidating poses you had practiced that you... Stop! My heart can't take this! After I lost you, albeit for a brief moment, I saw something. It was then that I knew for certain. Just as you have your goal of rehabilitation, we too have an objective we must achieve. Well, we're supposed to act as wardens for our master, right? Then how do you explain this? It is completely unrelated to that task. Well, inmate, if I had to describe your I would say you are he who will save the souls of humanity. To commemorate your victory, I entrust this bookmark to you. I require no thanks. If you continue to hold that is how I stay quiet and... Well, I won't tell our Wait! You would like one... Recently, whenever the inmate... I miss him. According to human standards, but that is how... Caroline... I simply... Oh, you understand this is a... Just shut up! Okay. Yeah. Things are gonna... Though I think we might feel a little differently. That means we're gonna be stricter than ever. That's right. Okay. Don't fall behind.